As for the US President Donald Trump, he's presided over the signing of a peace deal between Thailand and Cambodia during his first day at the ASEAN summit in Malaysia. He's busy at the moment. He says he's proud to have assisted in ending the conflict.
This is one of 8 wars that my administration has ended in just 8 months. We're averaging one a month. There is only one left, although I heard that Pakistan and Afghanistan have started up, but I'll get that solved very quickly. But the 8 wars that my administration has ended in just 8 months, there's never been anything like that. Never. There never will be either.
Joe Siracusa, good morning to you. Has there ever been anything like that? 8 wars?
Well, there's never been anything like Donald Trump. I mean, 8 wars. I mean, there are wars going on all over the world, of course. People are killing each other in the global south, in Ukraine and other places. President Trump is taking the lead. He likes the idea of playing a peacemaker. But keep in mind, Pete, that while he's playing at peace, and, you know, God bless him, I hope he gets as much as he can out of this. He left the country after, I think it's 26 days government's been shut down. He's angling for his own war with Venezuela. There are riots in Chicago, Portland, and other places where he's sending the National Guard. I mean, President Trump left a very difficult situation to go overseas and play the great compromiser. And, you know, he's doing a pretty good job. You know, when President Trump goes on the road, particularly to ASEAN, APEC, Japan, and all the rest of it, he's just saying he's open for business. He'll talk tariffs, security, defense with anybody. And these Asian leaders, who are very prominent, as a matter of fact, they're taking a good measure of the president, and I think they like what they can see. That is, he appears to be accessible. I don't know what. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's just on the topic of ending wars, because I just find it fascinating. I mean, when you're talking about US presidents and wars ending, you know, you're thinking of Truman and you're thinking of Eisenhower. I mean, is he getting into that kind of, I mean, it's not world wars, but is he getting into that conversation, Joe?
No, not quite yet. I mean, he wants to be regarded as a peacemaker. And, you know, he's on the right road here. He got people to stop killing each other for a short time in Gaza. He hopes to do the same thing in Ukraine. I mean, he's not in the same league as President Eisenhower stopping the war in Korea or things like that. But, you know, he doesn't have really enough time. You know, he's about 80 years old. He's a lame duck president. That is, he only has a couple of years to go. There's only so much he can do. And these wars...
Well, Steve Bannon thinks he's going again in 28, Joe.
Well, there is a very tricky end run there. You know, President Trump could be somebody's vice president in 2028, and then the president can resign one morning and say that Trump has succeeded him.
So there is a way. When Steve Bannon says, because there's the Constitution, you can only do 2 terms, but I mean, so there is a way around that, as Bannon referred to.
Oh, yeah, look, we all grew up watching Dallas and Dynasty and things like that. There's a way around. There's a way around this. I mean, Trump is sort of a television character. I mean, he knows there are end runs, and he knows the American people might put up with it. I mean, the Constitution is quite clear. That means since the late 1940s that it doesn't want anybody running 3 times because they tend to turn it into a family business, that kind of thing. But, you know, the next election is going to be terribly interesting. As you know, Kamala Harris is in London right now, spruiking her book called 107 Days. And she's made it very clear that she ain't quitting. She's going to have another go at it, which is going to irritate a lot of people in the party, particularly those who didn't want Biden.
Gavin Newsom, probably.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Newsom is, I think he's a lock to get very close to the presidency. In her book, Kamala Harris threw Biden under the bus. She said he was reckless in not quitting. You know, what Biden was supposed to do was really resign and turn the presidency over to her. But look, African-American women are the bedrock of the Democratic Party. That is the heart and soul of the administration of the party, and she represents them, and she wants one more go at it. You know, the people who lose presidential bids, that is, vice presidents, tend to go mad all their lives, sort of like a Shakespearean character in the wilderness about why they lost, and they're always going to come back. So she wants to be Rocky here. She wants to come back and give it another go. Let's see. I think she got beaten pretty badly, and she could beaten pretty badly again.
I'm just kind of, no, I think you're definitely right about that, Joe. I mean, I'm just back on your points about Trump though in 2028. I mean, I'm thinking now of Vladimir Putin when he served 2 terms in Russia, which then was the limit. But then Medvedev was always there in the background. He came in for a bit, and then Putin came back over the top of him, and things changed. He's still there. I mean, is that maybe? I mean, we're talking about different countries and different systems, but is that something that Trump might be eyeing off?
Well,
or even if he's vice president, like you said, whoever is president on the Republican side of things, would Trump still be pulling the strings anyway?
Well, yeah. I mean, that president would resign, and then Vice President Trump would become president by the dint of things. Look, Trump looks at the Constitution, and he's looking for a way to get around it. Even Putin has a constitution he had to get around. But look, the founding fathers did not write anything carved in stone. In many ways, the Constitution of the United States is, if you took it seriously, it's a suicide pact because it doesn't please anybody. Everybody's at each other's throats with that Constitution. And what Trump would say that, he represents a new version of the Constitution. And Pete, it's just possible that his recent appointees to the Supreme Court might come down on his side, because if Trump decides to run for president, or that is, if he figures some angle here, it's going to wind up in the Supreme Court of the United States, and we all know which way that place goes.
Well, I mean, it gives us plenty to talk about and speculate about, but I'm just like, he's going to be 82. Take it easy, Well, that's what I would have thought. Let's take it easy.
He thinks he's immortal, at this stage. He thinks he's very resilient.
Yeah.
He's got everything he wants, and he represents a lot of people who want to keep him in place.
Yeah.
The oligarchy types, that is the very rich Americans and a lot of the evangelicals, they like him just fine.
They do.
And he
indeed.
represents 51% of the American people.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you're on a run in Vegas, you keep your dealer.
Yeah, that's right.
Leave your dealer.
You're right about the evangelicals. I saw that in action on my last trip to the United States. They love him. Appreciate that, Joe. We'll see you again next week.